guys, welcome to my channel. To those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Boric, and today I'd like to talk to you about my family experience, how we get to Canada and stuff, how our family came to Canada. Yesterday was my birthday, and it's also time for me to renew my driver license yesterday, which is Sunday. I'm going there right now, heading to the register office. Hopefully I don't get caught. I think one day will be okay, you know. I think one day will be okay. Have myself look fresh and just heading there to take a picture, and that's it. And yeah, so to those of you who just new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. Like I said, my name is Boric, and my channel name is BB Take Toss. So if you like it, you can take it. If you don't like it, you can toss it up. So it's pretty simple to understand, I guess. And I have more plans for the future to share my personal life, or how I live my life in Canada, and jobs and stuff like that, or even like crazy or lazy days. I don't mind share that with you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. Let's get to how our family came to Canada. Well, in 2007, 6 or 7, like there was a process where government came and sponsored a lot of refugees. This guy, I let him go, and he just waved at me. A lot of people got sponsored by the government, and majorities of our current people in 2007, we like most of it like applied for Canada, and some are in other countries. By 2007, like end of 2007, I think, or 8 and 9, that's when majorities of current people came to Canada, that I know. I mean, but for me, in 2007, that's when my grandparents left, and our family came in 2009. We were sponsored by the church. The church took care of us for like the full year, and I think I'm just grateful, and I'm just blessed at our family, and I will not forget those moments. You know, it's a big part of my life, and I think it was a great opportunity for us to come to Canada. And if we still live in the refugee camp right now, probably I don't even know what I'm going to be end up doing there, because it's pretty limited to whatever you want to achieve and stuff. If you have money, then maybe or if you can find some ways. It's rarely, but I mean, but now maybe a little bit different. But back then it's a little bit harder, I say, because we can hardly go out of this the camp, and if you get caught, you're in trouble. So 8 people in our family, so Doris, me, Kendall, Fuji, Tida, Auntie, and my mom and dad. The church took care of us for a year, and after that we just live on our own. But we were so fortunate to have the people who try to be with us in our first year of time, and our Canadian grandmom grandparents, I will say, and family. They adopted us as their family, I would say. And we became really close until now. I couldn't say enough thank you to them because they were teaching me a lot. They tried to encourage me to get me through like stuff that I think that it's impossible for me to do or get there, but somehow because of those encouragement and those words, I be able to get through some of those stuff. So on our way to Canada, so when we were in Bangkok, like briefly, how our journey went. I remember we went out in a room, like we were in a hotel, and for some reason we went out. I want to go to my parents' room, and I went out, and my other sibling went out too. For some reason, a refugee's life, and we never been in a hotel, so those doors, if you remember, some of the hotels now were when you went out and then the door closed behind you, those kind of stuff. And we went out, and then we didn't bring the key card. We forgot, and then good thing is that my parents in their room, and then we knock on their door and say that we forgot our keys. They were arguing like, okay, you call the housekeeper. For some reason my mom was like, well, I would just press one of this button, and she pressed the housekeeping thing, and then the lady front desk was like, housekeeping, and then my mom was like, yes. They came and they let us in back to our room. Yeah, that was kind of like a crazy moment for us, and there's more. So I got here to the register office, and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, so did my renewal on my license now and got it. I think it would be in a week or so. Temporary license. That was in Bangkok, and then when we came on the plane, I remember there was two girls in front of us. I think they are in Regina right now. I don't know. They couldn't eat, or they don't like to eat, or they don't want to eat. They don't like the food, maybe. From Japan to Vancouver and stuff, she passing us those sushi meal that we got on the plane. I remember, and I ate a lot. I think I ate all of whatever they gave us, and I was sitting beside my brother, and we shared those. I remember it was a good meal, but then the only thing I don't like was the fish thing, the raw fish, like salmon or something like that. I don't like the fish, and we just left it. And so when we got to airport in BC, do the custom again. They do the custom and then checking who's who we came with, who are our family. For some reason, one of my I think sibling, or my dad's name, I don't remember. And then my mom was like, why don't you talk? Why don't you talk to someone? Told my dad. And then my dad knew English, even like he knew more than us before, even before. But he's just shy to talk. my other brother, so Doros, he know how to communicate, but the thing is that I don't know, for some reason he don't want to do it either. And I wish I could speak English at the time, but I mean, who can? None of us can. Long story short, my mom went up to one of the girls. She just pointing fingers and then say yes and no, and just kind of like action. I don't even know what kind of English it was. She just talking to the girl, and then I think they just find out that okay, something went wrong, and they just figure out everything, and then we came to Edmonton. In Edmonton airport, we got some Korean families. I remember it was like I was so skinny at that time, like so skinny. Even now, skinny. I mean, not much different, and darker too. So we have a couple Korean family who communicate between us and the church members who welcome us and stuff like that. And a lot of people came, and then I remember we got to a house in Capilano, and I was feeling like I'm homesick and stuff, but at the time, dating the girl, yes, of course you're gonna miss those who are with you. This older guy driving a nice car. Why is always like older people driving a very, very expensive car? Anyways, it was in July. It's pretty hot here in July. I mean now for us. In 2009, when we came, it was so cold for us. Like I remember we lived close to Walmart and Safeway. It's just like maybe like 5 minutes walk. And that's when we got to Canada. The weather was really nice and so windy. I mean, not that bad. We went to the store wearing a snow boot and a jacket and a really nice warm jacket, and went to Walmart, and everyone is just kind of like staring, and I was like, why? And then I was like, I'm cold, and at the time, I mean, I can't speak English yet. I can't even say too tight or too loose, too long or too short, because we went shopping for our pants and clothing, and for some of the pants is too long or too short. The lady that went shopping with us, she would say, is it too long or is it too short? And all I remember was or practicing our English. The first one was not the first one, but I mean it was too long or too short. And then we just say, okay, long, short, too long, too short, something like that. We went to a Value Village. Yeah, such a good time. And yeah, so we went to the Walmart, and then by now when we look at it, it's not very cold anymore. If we could, we want to just go, topless, but at that time it's just so cold for us, especially my dad. He just wearing long sleeve shirt or jacket every day. And the hardest part was when we have to go to the Canada place to get our paper or PR card and took a pictures and other document that need to be done. I remember Prudhomme came and tried to take us, but then when they knock on the door, we couldn't get up, and because our time change thing, it was the hardest. Like at night, we just watching movies, and everybody just kind of like sleeping during the day almost every day, because at that time it was summer, so no school yet. The good thing is I have other Korean friends that I know, like some of few friends in Edmonton for 2 years before us, and try to take us around on weekend. So it was fun. So I'm home now, and I'm gonna end the video here, and just give a thumbs up if you like the video, and maybe put in the comment what kind of story do you want to hear. I like to do a couple more videos about my story, so feel free to ask me what you want to hear, maybe, and if I can, I will do it. Just keep supporting me and I will do it. And yeah, see you in the next video.